Welcome to Lume Auto. Imagine a home that breathes with the rhythm of the road, a palace that floats on silence, wrapped in British elegance. This is the 2027 Bentley Grand Touring Villa, a vision of motion and majesty, a home on wheels designed not for travel, but for arrival. The story begins inside Bentley's DreamWorks studio in Crewe, where designers stared at a blank canvas and asked a single daring question. What if the craftsmanship of a stately home could move? From that thought, sketches bloomed like poetry. Marble curves, polished metal veins, hand-stitched hide. The Grand Touring Villa was not born from an automotive blueprint. It was sculpted from imagination. Externally, it's a miracle of proportion. At nearly 12 meters long, the villa carries the unmistakable Bentley DNA. The signature matrix grille framed by crystal-cut LED headlights, the long bonnet contour blending into a sweeping glass pavilion roof. Its paint glows in dual tone. Royal verdant meets palladium mist. Each panel is hand-polished for 48 hours until it mirrors the horizon. When light hits the surface, it flows like liquid jade. The grille itself is alive. Louvered veins open and close to breathe, adjusting cooling and aerodynamics as needed. Above it floats a holographic Bentley Flying Bee, projected in silver-white light, spinning slowly like a crown suspended in air. At night, the emblem glows softly, reflecting off the wet tarmac like moonlight on still water. Powering this masterpiece is Bentley's Elysium. Hybrid drive, twin electric motors paired with a hydrogen fuel cell generator delivering 900 horsepower and 1/200 Nm of torque. Yet it whispers instead of roars. The world outside fades to silence, replaced by a calm heartbeat hum through the cabin. Bentley calls it the sound of stillness. Inside, the transformation from automobile to sanctuary begins. The door handles retract with a sigh, and the steps extend automatically, lined with warm amber lighting. Step inside, and time slows. The air smells of leather, cedarwood, and the faint sweetness of rain. Every surface glows with quiet confidence. A. Living room sculpted in walnut and light. Bentley's artisans crafted the interior around a philosophy they call moving British architecture. The floor features parquet patterns made of reclaimed oak from 19th century estates. The walls are trimmed in soft touch cashmere with thin copper inlays tracing gentle lines, echoing the veins of a leaf. Light is everywhere, hidden beneath, behind, within. The front cockpit dissolves into the living area. The steering column folds, the driver's seat rotates, and the dashboard morphs into a crystal console hosting a 3D holographic map. The screen isn't just visual, it's tactile. When fingers glide over its surface, ripples of light follow like water reacting to touch. Behind, a panoramic lounge stretches the full width of the villa. A floating sofa, upholstered in tan beluga leather, faces a wall of curved glass. Outside, landscapes move slowly. Mountains, oceans, cities, all refracted through smart glass that can dim, tint, or transform into a digital canvas. At a voice command, the glass becomes transparent again, revealing the world in perfect color balance. A gentle chime signals the activation of Bentley's onboard AI butler, Arthur. His voice, calm and cultured, responds to the rhythm of natural conversation. "Good evening, sir. Would you like the lights in autumn hearth or midnight velvet tonight?" One word, and the cabin's entire palette changes. The Grand Touring Villa isn't only for driving, it's for living. A retractable dining table folds from the side panel, complete with hand-blown glassware etched with the Bentley crest. Above it, light filters through the glass roof like cathedral windows. The experience is spiritual, a moving cathedral of craftsmanship and technology. Behind the lounge lies the sanctum, suite. The walls slide apart silently to reveal a bedroom, adorned in emerald velvet and ivory silk. The bed levitates on magnetic mounts, adjusting to road movement, always perfectly level. Above, a constellation ceiling mirrors the night sky in real time using satellite data. When you cross time zones, the stars above you shift with celestial accuracy. In one corner, a small dressing alcove features a built-in wardrobe, perfume diffuser, and digital mirror that recommends outfits based on destination climate. In another, a marble sink carved from a single block of onyx glows softly from beneath. Bentley craftsmanship taken to the level of art installation. Even the lighting has emotion. Each lamp can pulse to match your heartbeat, and the system can simulate the golden hour or a moonlit night. The ambiance is not just visual, it's emotional engineering. The Grand Touring Villa is aware of its passengers' mood, and it adapts to harmonize with them. Outside, the world passes by in cinematic silence, a blur of light, landscape, and memory. Inside, the villa remains a sanctuary in motion, untouched by distance or noise. It is both palace and pilgrimage, both machine and muse. End of Part 1. Part 2 continues with the journey experience, performance elegance, and Bentley's redefinition of mobile luxury. Outfits based on destination climate. In another, a marble sink carved from a single block of onyx glows softly from beneath. Bentley craftsmanship taken to the level of art installation. As dawn rises, the villa awakens. Curtains retract, and sunlight floods the interior through the panoramic ceiling. Arthur greets softly, "Good morning. We are approaching Lake Como. Would you like a classical morning or a modern serenity playlist?" You answer with a word, and a soft orchestral tone envelops the cabin. The villa glides forward, its adaptive suspension translating rough roads into glass-smooth motion. This is no ordinary vehicle. The Grand Touring Villa doesn't conquer distance, it caresses it. Bentley engineers built it with Seraphim Glide, a suspension system that reads the terrain 300 times per second, pre-adjusting every wheel, every air spring. The result is a sensation unlike any other, floating yet grounded, powerful yet poised. The villa doesn't just move, it graces the road. Through alpine passes, its weight disappears. Steering inputs flow like gestures in slow motion. The hydrogen cell hums quietly beneath, feeding energy into twin motors that deliver infinite torque from standstill. The acceleration isn't violent, it's symphonic, like being pulled forward by light itself. The outside world seems to pause to watch as the Grand Touring Villa passes by. Cameras from tourists and drones follow its reflective skin. Locals stop mid-conversation. It is not merely seen, it is witnessed. A Bentley in this form is no longer a car, it's a cultural artifact in motion. By midday, the villa reaches a cliffside plateau overlooking Lake Como. The autonomous drive system, guided by Bentley's Perception Cloud AI, calculates the safest and most scenic stop point. With a smooth exhale of air, the vehicle halts. The body lowers gently onto its hydraulic supports. Panels on each side slide open like stage curtains, revealing a terrace deck that extends 3 meters outward. With its own marble flooring and glass railing, Arthur announces softly, "Terrace mode activated." Would you like the lake view orientation? With a hum of motors, the entire cabin rotates slightly, aligning the panoramic lounge toward the sparkling water below. You step outside, barefoot on warm marble, and breathe in air that tastes of morning light and stillness. On the terrace, Bentley has placed 2 handcrafted chairs wrapped in marine-grade leather. Between them, a crystal table rises silently from the floor, carrying breakfast prepared from the onboard galley, fresh fruit, cappuccino, and pastries warmed in an induction oven. This is not camping. This is the redefinition of living. As you dine, the villa stands quietly behind you, its metallic skin reflecting clouds drifting overhead. Solar filaments embedded in the roof shimmer faintly, gathering energy from the daylight. The system silently tops up the power cells, enough to sustain the entire villa for days without refueling. Inside, soft instrumental music floats through the sound system tuned by Lume audio. The speakers are invisible, embedded into the wooden surfaces, resonating naturally like a violin's body. Each note feels alive, warm, analog. The sound doesn't fill the space. It becomes the space. Later that afternoon, the villa resumes its journey. Roads twist along mountain ridges, and the villa dances through them, its wide stance and adaptive control turning weight into elegance. From above, it looks like liquid silver flowing through stone. Every turn, every reflection, every moment feels choreographed, a symphony of motion and stillness. As night approaches, the interior transforms once more. The windows darken into a mirrored finish from the outside, but inside they remain transparent. The starlight ceiling activates, scattering thousands of micro-LED points across the velvet canopy. The bed folds down automatically and the floor lighting dims to an amber glow. Arthur's voice returns, almost whispering, "Would you prefer silent serenity or evening voyage?" You choose the latter, and soft ambient tones fill the space, blending with the rhythm of distant waves. The villa gently rocks, not from motion, but from its active stabilizers simulating the comfort of a yacht's sway. Somewhere between dream and destination, the Grand Touring Villa blurs the boundary between driving and living, between engineering and art. It is not about reaching a place, it is about creating one wherever you are. Outside, the world sleeps. Inside, the villa glows softly, parked by the lakeshore under the moon's reflection. Bentley's flying bee hologram spins slowly, casting silver ripples on the water below. The motorhome stands as a beacon of what travel can become. Tranquil, intelligent, beautiful. End of Part 2. Part 3 continues with Bentley's design philosophy, future vision of mobile architecture, and the emotional legacy of the Grand Touring Villa. About reaching a place, it's about creating one wherever you are. At sunrise, the Grand Touring Villa stirs again. Its systems awaken like a living organism. Soft hums, light shifts, the scent of bergamot released into the air. Bentley engineers designed this awakening sequence to mimic nature's own rhythm. From darkness into dawn, from stillness into life. This, Bentley says, is their vision for the future of grand touring. Not speed, not spectacle, but serenity in motion. Their philosophy, stillness through mastery, brings an almost spiritual element to automotive design. The villa is not about showing wealth, it's about cultivating presence, being surrounded only by what's perfect, functional, and timeless. Inside, the architecture reflects this calm power. The cabin transforms subtly throughout the day. Ambient tones adjust with the light temperature. The scent diffusers shift from fresh citrus mornings to sandalwood evenings, and the soundscape gently follows the rhythm of your heartbeat. The car learns you, adapts to you, becomes an extension of your intent. A hidden compartment slides open beside the lounge, revealing Bentley's ethereal control tablet. It's a thin pane of glass that floats in your hand, projecting holographic controls mid-air. You can change lighting themes, open terraces, or navigate to destinations with a simple wave. But most users never need it. Arthur, the AI concierge, anticipates needs long before you voice them. "Would you like me to prepare the Sunset Lounge sequence?" Arthur asks as you cross into the Riviera. With a single word, the cabin's glass walls fade to gold. Soft jazz fills the air, and the scent of sea salt drifts through hidden vents. Outside, the horizon melts into orange fire. Inside, you sit in complete silence, a traveler wrapped in light. This is what Bentley calls the moving palace of tomorrow, a space where the craftsmanship of the past meets the consciousness of the future. Every seam, every sound, every detail exists for one purpose: to make motion feel like meditation. Even as technology dominates every inch, from its hydrogen-electric hybrid core to its AI-controlled suspension, the villa retains soul. It feels handcrafted, personal, even intimate. Because at its heart, Bentley believes machines should serve emotion, not the other way around. In the evening, as the Grand Touring Villa descends toward the coast, the reflection of its silver hull dances across the water. People stop to film, to admire, to imagine. They see the future of luxury, and yet it feels familiar, as if they've always dreamed of this. At the final stop, the villa parks beneath an ancient olive tree. The holographic Bentley emblem fades from the grille, and the interior lights shift into twilight mode. You pour a glass of chilled water from the crystal dispenser, sit on the terrace, and watch the world exhale. Arthur whispers one last line. Destination achieved. Would you like to save this moment as your memory scene? You say yes, and the villa records the ambient sounds, the light, the scent, the emotion, storing it forever as part of your journey. This is no longer about travel. It's about legacy. The moments between places, captured in perfection, and as night folds around you, one truth becomes clear. The 2027 Bentley Grand Touring Villa isn't a glimpse of the future. It is the future, arriving early. Subscribe to Lume Auto for more journeys into the future of luxury, innovation, and motion.